Take a seat, young Skywalker.
No, you die.
What's this?
Who is she?
I'm Luke Skywalker. I'm here to rescue you.
Beware, Viceroy. The Federation has gone too far this time.
All right, rise and shine. It is Merleworld Card time, and today we have a special Merleworld After Dark, but it isn't dark. It's actually 1 p.m. in Los Angeles, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so we've got to call it Merleworld Before Dark because it is May the 4th, otherwise known as May the 4th Be With You, because it's a special Star Wars day, and we've got a special one. As you can see, I've got my Darth Vader shirt on. Let me turn it on, folks. I think it's coming on. You can't damn see. Well, hell, I probably already wore the damn batteries out. Well, anyway, Darth Merle's ready for it. So I've got special guests. I have some Uber Star Wars card collectors. Let me introduce them. I got two right now on deck. The first one we have is we've got a great panel right now. One of them I know because he's a vendor with me in Los Angeles. He sells a lot of Star Wars cards in the Los Angeles area when I'm set up in LA. It is David, otherwise known as LA Card Guy. Let's welcome him on board. David, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. I'm excited to be here.
All right, thank you for taking your time out from work. What are you wearing today?
So this is a Jethawks R2-D2
You might want to stand up a little so we can see it, man. Check it out.
I stopped wearing it to the shows. I used to wear it all the time. So the Jethawks are like
Let's see it. Oh, there you go. Stand up now. Let's see it a little better.
They're like a farm baseball team out here in like the Antelope Valley.
Okay.
And they had a Star Wars day that I went to. And I picked up this jersey. And it was so funny. I used to wear it to like every show that I started going to. But people try to buy it off me. And I was wanting to sell it. So I stopped wearing it.
Oh, nice. Well, are you excited about Star Wars Day today?
Of course. Best day of the year.
All right, now the next person I have coming up, I know him from Instagram. He's been selling cards to me through eBay and Instagram. He's been selling off some of his cards so he can buy a Tom Brady rookie. And he is really well known in the Star Wars cards community. David, I don't know if you know him or not. He's known as Advantage Sports. Everyone, welcome. He's taking time out from work and his family. Everybody, welcome Steve. Steve, man, good to see you in person through the internet, guys? Man. How you doing, brother?
Good, good. Can you hear me okay?
Oh, yeah, man. So are you excited about May the 4th be with you?
Loving it, loving it. My little fella this morning, he got up, raced into the kitchen. He's almost 3. He's holding his Grogu doll. Grogu came to school with us. We dropped Grogu off at daycare. I had to take Grogu home after the drop-off because the wife doesn't want him to stay at school. So he's sitting out in the driveway in the car seat waiting to go back.
All right. Okay. And guys, who is your favorite Star Wars character?
Boba Fett.
God, my mom.
For me, it's 100% Yoda. I'm a Yoda guy.
And David?
Boba Fett.
All right.
Yeah.
So, guys, we'll get the ball rolling. I know you, unless you've been living under a rock, what do you think about the big purchase this weekend about the Star Wars Chrome 2021 Kurosawa?
Man, it's huge. Star Wars has been growing little, like it's definitely been taking off in certain areas, but to see it in the modern area is really exciting. It has Star Wars has a huge like vintage foundation, but being able to see a modern card like that move and have such interest from people not really within the Star Wars market, but like outside of that, I think that's a huge statement.
Yeah, I'll
Steve?
piggyback. I'll piggyback on that. Of course, vintage is always going to be the keep the lights on, right? Part of collecting for Star Wars toys, cards, what have movies. I mean, they're great in VHS tapes for crying out loud now. I'm also equally excited to see some of that momentum shift toward modern. And I'd say this: we're not going to see that kind of enthusiasm universally across modern sets, but the key sets, and there's a few of them, and 2021 Chrome Galaxy being the first Chrome iteration of the Galaxy series is going to have staying power. I also think the great thing about this sale and about the attention that the set is getting is that these artists are getting due credit for the work that they create, which is absolutely incredible. Like, kudos to Randy Martinez for that piece. It's
Oh,
awesome.
true, so true, man. It was a pleasure and honor having him on our show on Between Two Slabs. He didn't even know that his card or his art was in the set. I even talked to Nathan Hamill, Mark Hamill's son. I mean, it's crazy that these guys don't even know that their art are in the sets.
Yep.
I mean, they found out through me posting on Instagram, and them being tagged through Instagram for them to even know. Isn't that crazy? Did you all even know that?
It's crazy. And then what's really cool is if you talk to them too,
Yeah.
you get the inside story on where the inspiration came from. And, that's been kind of part of I don't want to use the term hype, but part of the sensation around Kurosawa is that inspiration behind the art. And that's part of what's driving demand for that card and for the set. And it's awesome.
Now, what do you think has caused that hype?
Well, I think first and foremost, I've been a Star Wars collector for a long time. The first set I ever collected was as a kid, in 1996, Star Wars Finest, which continues to be my favorite modern set among Star Wars. First Chrome set, first refractors, first all character focused cards. The only drawback of it, I'd say, is the fact that it includes a lot of the expanded universe characters, which some people like, some people don't, right? Most people are really married to the original trilogy and the 9 movies. The piece about Chrome Galaxy that's just so exciting is it's again the art brings the characters to life, and I think as opposed to just having pictures from the movies slapped on Chrome cards, you have this very unique interpretation through the eyes of an artist that makes an appearance on a very high quality product. And so I think the market has effectively woken up to that. The artists are obviously due credit for that, and folks like yourself, Merlin, who give it time and attention that it very much deserves.
Yeah, I think it's just true, man. I think that card, like Curator said, it has a story. Like me finding it in a shoebox at a show in Atlanta, and finding it for pretty much hardly anything, and then passing it the buck to the curator, and then him passing it on to Dappz Sports.
Yep.
And knowing where that card's journey is going to be to next is going to be very interesting, and what it's going to do for the community. Do you agree?
The fact that it looked cool doesn't hurt either.
No, it's a very sexy card. Do you agree?
Oh, absolutely. I love it. The like Mount Fuji wave pattern. It's
right.
super
The
cool.
7 Samurai look. That's why it's called a Kurosawa. And and Randy said the original name for that art is not even called Samurai. I forget what the name of it is, but it's not even the name of it.
Yeah, I've got one in my personal collection. It's an atomic, but it's a high grade. It's a 9.5. So I plan on tucking that away. That's not going.
Oh, you are?
Yes.
And David, how about you? Do you own one?
I own nothing in numbered, sadly, but I am on the hunt for one, obviously. Yeah.
All right, you got to get one. Hurry before it gets too out of your hands, brother.
Yeah.
Let's say hello to some of the audience, please, and then we'll continue. Wake and Break Sports. Let's see here. What's up, Brad? Yo, yo, yo. I don't know if he's driving with two phones in his hand or not today. Rise and shine. That's right, buddy. It's Mama Breaks watching on silent because I'm working. Oh, no. I'm sure everybody else. These two guys are working, too, right now, and they're taking some time off. So thank you guys for
That's true.
taking
I got
a
my
break.
eye on my work computer right next to me. I'm still
Oh, no.
making sure they're not yelling at me.
Oh, I thought y'all would take. I thought it would be like a floating holiday for you two.
Oh,
Take
wish.
PTO off. Mama Breaks, happy Star Wars Day. Thanks, Mama Breaks, for taking some time to watch this. Don't get in trouble now. David, Mama says Breaks. Hello, David.
Hello. Mama Breaks is a really, she's been collecting a lot lately too. So I'm
Yes, she
excited to
has.
see other people jumping in with Star Wars.
Clock a Day, Boba. They're a big Boba fan.
Oh, yeah.
Contrarian Cards, Ray and Vader. That's their favorite.
Can't go wrong.
Nope. Dimension Sports Cards. Thanks for the Star Wars cards, David. Got some at the Brea show. Yeah, I know
Yeah.
David was selling some. I was there, and my cousin Bobby,
Yeah.
and my mullet. I know you, David, were breaking up some Masterworks that are also pretty popular. I know those are the high end. Because how much are those boxes, the Masterworks?
I'm getting them for about $400 right now.
Yeah, that's pretty expensive, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Because
definitely.
how many cards do you get out of the box for those?
So there's 4 mini boxes, 5 cards per mini box. So you're getting 20 essentially. If you're getting like a booklet or something, you could be getting one less.
And what would be like the chase cards I would be looking for? What would be the card that would like make my day if I was opening a box?
I mean, honestly, so here's the nice thing. Each
Okay.
mini box has a hit, and you are supposed to get 2 autos. So you're supposed to get 2 autos plus 2 other hits, which is really exciting. I mean, on the auto side, anybody, like one who's really signing, a lot of people are chasing after right now is Natalie Portman.
Ooh.
You know, that's an exciting one. But I think a lot of people are really driving towards sketch cards, especially
Really?
in a booklet. They're just really exciting to. They're pieces of art. You know, it's no longer the card anymore. You're owning a piece of art.
Now, when I was there, I noticed you didn't get 2 autograph cards. Did you contact Dappz and let them know?
Yes, I did open a box, and I was short 1 hit, which was super bummer. I did reach out to Dappz. I need to follow up with them because it's Dappz, obviously. So I'll keep you posted on that. We'll see what happens in there.
All right, good luck. David, have you opened up any Masterworks or bought any boxes?
Oh, you
I mean,
mean Steve?
sorry, Steve, not
Yeah, all
David.
good, all good. No, I haven't. You know, Masterworks. Like I said, I'm pretty selective when it comes to the modern sets, and so I will say this: there's one set that I will showcase on my Instagram in an upcoming live session that I think is completely under the radar. The boxes are beyond inexpensive, and I'm going to open that because there are some things that I'm specifically looking for in that product, and it makes sense to rip. Masterworks, high-end product, beautiful product, not something that I personally collect, but I appreciate it for what it is.
Oh, nice. Okay, again, Brad, Wake and Bake Sports. Happy Star Wars Day. That's correct. Let's see here. Uh-oh, here we go. My doppelganger. Oh, no. Merleworld Cards, West Indies. Rip them and sleeve them. If you don't know, on Between Two Slabs, we always have the Merleworld doppelgangers. We've had Merleworld Canada. Last night we had Merleworld England, Merleworld South Africa. Now we've got Merleworld Cards, West Indies.
Wow.
Yes, I don't know who they are, but it's very interesting. They're fans. Mama Breaks, well said, Steve. Okay, Mama Breaks, Rosario Dawson Redemption. I guess that's a hot one. I would
that's
love to
another
have
hot
that
one.
one.
Yeah.
From The Mandalorian.
Uh-huh.
All right. So, guys, how about like vintage? You know, Steve, you and I have been discussing. I know I've been buying, and you've been teaching me a lot about the 96 finest and searching for the refractors, which are really hard to find and few and far between, especially the main characters. Can you, I don't know if you want to talk about it, but I don't know if I'm opening up Pandora's box or not.
No.
But can we talk about it?
that set's been broken for a while now because
Okay.
the prices have gone to a point where I can't even afford it anymore. But essentially, so 1996 Finest, right? Put out by Dappz. I liken it to be, sort of the equivalent of 1993 Finest for baseball or basketball, but for non-sports. It's like, first issue. Some key things about it: 36 packs per hobby box. Odds of a refractor are 1 in 12, and these are the first refractors ever made for Star Wars, so that's pretty significant. I think even the base chromes are significant. First chrome card of Luke, first chrome card of Boba Fett, right? It's pretty cool. Now, 1 in 12 packs doesn't sound like insane odds in order to be able to pull a refractor. You're guaranteed 3 per box. Problem is there's 90 cards in the set, and so you take 1 in 12. 90 cards, you come out with the odds of pulling any given character out of any given pack are all of a sudden 1 out of 1080. And then furthermore, the key characters are shorter print. I forget what podcast. There was a buddy of mine who said he was listening to a sports card podcast recently. They were discussing 96 Finest. And they actually said that based on some analysis they did, they estimate the total print run on some of those key characters to be as little as 100 cards, like 100 Vaders, 100 Boba Fett's. So, I was buying them last year this time for like $40 a card. Today, a pack fresh raw Yoda, raw on eBay, sold for $450.
Wow.
So the set has finally gotten the attention it is due. The value has normalized. The wax has gone up significantly. It's still a set that I feel full disclosure. I've got a bunch of them graded. I'm sitting on. I'll probably take them to the grave with me because I just love the set so much. But I think there's still opportunity, especially in some of those base cards, because even the key characters in the base are shorter print than some of the more common characters. And furthermore, even if you pull it pack fresh, right? You are not guaranteed to get a gem mint card because this is before Dappz had really perfected how to manufacture the set. And so you'll see roller marks on the back from time to time. The back corners have sort of a matte finish to them. They get dinged up. So pulling a gem mint 10 base is even pretty difficult.
Oh, wow. So how about even like the more like common characters of the refractors?
Yeah, so there's some that I definitely like. Mark Sasso, very, very talented artist, did a number of sort of secondary characters, if you will, for the set. Super iconic art. The Wampa, amazing looking card. The Tauntaun, absolutely ridiculous. I actually pulled a Tauntaun refractor out of a box last year. I graded it. It's the only only example ever to gem, and sold it off to Shattered Comics on Instagram. If you ever follow him, big Star Wars fan. What else did he do? Jawa is another one he did. He did the Banthas. These are all magnificent cards. So would I be proud to own any of them, raw or graded? 100%.
Oh, wow. So you think 96 Finest is a good, like, let's say modern vintage investment?
Yeah, I think, I would call, right, if we're calling Chrome Galaxy ultra modern,
right,
I would call, 96 Finest the best modern set around. Another good one in the modern realm, 1999 Dappz Chrome Archives. Right?
Ooh, Dappz Archives, okay.
That's the first Dappz Chrome set, and it has some really cool inserts, and it's basically a reproduction of all those blue bordered, Series 177 cards. They're just in embossed chrome. They look pretty cool.
Oh, wow.
The problem with them is, I don't know why they didn't do this. It's a travesty. There's no refractors in the set.
Really?
A Dappz Chrome set has no refractors. They just have inserts. And the inserts are great. Don't get me wrong.
And what are these inserts?
They have what they call clear zone inserts.
Those are nice.
So they're basically clear acetate cards. They feature the classic yellow David Prowse as Darth Vader. That card from, what is that, number 183 from Series 3 in 77, the yellow bordered card. That's like, they take that, but they make it an acetate card. Looks really cool. They also reproduce all of the stickers. So you get like a Princess Leia sticker, but it's effectively turned into a chrome card. So that's another form of insert. But the only thing I would say out of the wish list there is, man, I wish they had the refractors in there. It would have made the set.
Oh, I know, right?
Totally.
Oh man.
But that's another good one, modern wise, if you're looking in that 90s realm.
And how about anything like 2000 to present?
You know, I really like some of the later Galaxy series paper sets. I'm sure that we will see cards from those being featured in upcoming series of Chrome Galaxy. No doubt in my mind. But for example, the 2018 Galaxy set, Stardust on Scarif is a card that is featured in there. You can get it in paper. They do numbered parallels. Paper is often harder to grade than Chrome. So I think there's a lot of appeal, again, in the way of the art, the rarity of some of the parallels, the connection to the ultra-modern sets that are coming out in Chrome. Really nice collectibles.
All right. And then how about, you were messaging me yesterday, and I didn't really get to see much information on or do research, but you were talking about low pops on some older vintage, original cards, but I think it was the OP cheat, correct? Versions.
Yeah, so in vintage, right, Dappz licensed the production of the cards to other companies that were based around the world. And so, there's lots of international sets. Japan's like, they got the Tokyo Queen and Yamakatsu, and those are iconic for sure. Yoplait, the yogurt company, did an issue of stickers in Spain. There's a whole bunch of weird, sets. But if you're sticking to the mainstream stuff, right, most people collect 1977 or 1980 Dappz. It's the bulk of collectors go after. There are also issues of those available, Peachy, which you just mentioned, Allen's and Regina, which is a New Zealand-based manufacturer, Scanlens from Australia, and the United Kingdom. And they're the same cards, just on a different card stock, and the print runs are significantly lower. And right now, they'll sell for a small premium, but they don't sell at a premium that is conducive to the difference in pop, right? If you look at PSA, the graded population of 1977 Dappz Star Wars cards is close to 50,000 total examples. It's a lot. I mean, it's high print run. You look at OPG, I think it's less than 1,500 total across all series, all cards, all grades.
And how many of these do you own, Steve?
That's like the cornerstone of kind of my vintage collection, is some of these, more rare versions of the classic look and feel. I don't have a ton of them, maybe 15 total, all in grades of, 8 or 9. But I do own the only 2 examples of the classic Boba Fett Starfile OPG graded PSA 8. There's one 9 that's egregiously priced on eBay. It's like $25K or something absurd. But I own the 2.8, and I'm proud to own both.
Wow. Yeah, now there was a guy at the last Dallas show that I was at, and he had, I guess, the stickers, like the main characters, or the black bordered stickers.
Yeah.
And they were like PSA maybe 9, like high ones, like 9 or 10. And he may have had them way too high. I do not know, because I was very naive.
Were they 6 figures in Dallas?
Which ones?
Were they in the 6 figures when?
Yes.
In Dallas?
Yes.
Yeah, those are owned by my friend Robert.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got the only PSA 10 Luke sticker and the only PSA 10 Leia sticker in existence.
Yep. Yeah, he pulled them out to show to me. Yes.
And honestly, I don't think he's far off on his valuation there, considering where the PSA 10 Luke #1 base card went. It was $56,000 or something like that. The stickers are far tougher grades than the base cards, because they often come out. They're more condition sensitive. They often come out with roller marks. Getting a PSA 10 sticker is kind of like hitting the lottery.
Can I show you guys something?
Oh, please, because I have another guest and he's having trouble signing in. So go ahead and show why he wants me to email him.
So Greedo. This is the George Lucas with Greedo #50 sticker. This is in a PSA 10.
That's awesome, man. That is such a tough grade. I can't even believe that exists.
Yeah.
Congrats on that one.
Thank you. Yeah, this is.
Yeah, you find.
Go for it.
Go for it.
The only PSA 10 sticker I ever owned was a 1980 The Empire Strikes Back Luke. I mean, I kind of wish I had it back. I traded it to a friend, but you find a PSA 10 sticker at a reasonable price, gobble it up. They're impossible to gem.
So I missed one by a day. It was at Burbank Sports Cards. I talked to Ryan and I was like, I want to make a trade on that. I want to pick it up. And the line was really long to get to Ryan. I couldn't stay. I came back 2 days later and it was gone. And it was a Panini Italian sticker.
Oh, yeah. The Panini Italian set's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I had my hands on a full set of those. And actually sold them to one of my Brady collector friends. Beautiful set though.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I gotta lock the office door. The kids are home. They're gonna bust in here.
Oh, they are? Okay. Let's see. Let's answer some more questions here. Mama Breaks, yeah, in Masterwork. Oh yeah, Masterworks, good. Merleworld Cards blonde wig. Oh, they've seen my videos. We are here for a good time. Thank you. Look at that icon. Wow. They actually have my blonde wig. 1999 has awesome etchings. Or is that sketchings? Or they mean etchings? What do they mean, guys? Etchings or sketchings?
What's that from?
1999?
Oh, the etching. Yeah.
Clock a Day, 2014 top Star Wars Chrome, first numbered cards.
Yep.
Is that true? That they first serial numbered cards?
Yep.
In 2014?
Actually, there may be, I'd have to double check that. There may be some Galaxy sets that have numbered foil inserts from the 2010 era. I'll double check that.
Okay, and then here they go. 99 Prism, 99 X-Fractor, blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
Okay, so we have a special guest. Like I said, our panel is a special panel. We're from all over the place. Like I said, I know David from all the shows here in Los Angeles. Steve, I know from eBay and Instagram. And this person, not only I know from Instagram, but I know from the entertainment world. He is a special celebrity guest. He is in boy band O-Town, and he is also the in cahoots and the instigator from this weekend, from the big sale of the Kurosawa. So he is also the elephant in the room. Here he is. I want to introduce you to you all. He's also known as Pop Count on Instagram. He is Eric Castrada. Where is he? I can't see him. He is nobody.
Well,
Eric,
can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you, man. Oh,
okay.
It is Darth Sidious.
Oh my gosh, I saw that. Oh jeez. Hold on 1 second. Let me try to figure out this camera.
T. All right. Even though he is all over the place, he knows everything. He doesn't know how to use technology. I love picking on him, dude. I can hear you fine. You're coming in my left ear, though. How you doing, man? How's Eric?
I'm great. I'm wondering why the video isn't working. Everything seems to be fine.
Oh, look at your all your functions.
Okay.
Either through your computer. I don't know what are you're using your phone? Looks like.
I'm on my phone. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Just hold on. Let me figure this out.
Okay.
It was such a great introduction, and then it's such a letdown.
I can see the K, Eric, and that's
there he is.
There
Eric Estrada. Oh my goodness.
What's up, guys?
The tone in the room there. There he is.
What's going on? Does it help if I do one of these?
Oh, whoa, there you go. Okay.
Full screen.
Yeah, welcome, man. Now we got a 4-panel from. So here are all the Star Wars Uber collectors right here. Oh, there he goes again.
Cool. I'm figuring this out. We got this.
All right. Okay, let's clear this out.
What's up, guys? I tuned into the beginning. I heard Steve just downloading all of the information that him and I talk about every day.
Right.
Just so you guys know that the Star Wars community over the past like 6 months has just grown just exponentially. And I got to say that obviously in part due to the Merlin and Daniel footage that we get to see on all the great stuff that they post, but behind the scenes, Steve has been sort of the catalyst to sort of really help bring awareness to a lot of these modern and ultra modern sets. So for those of you just watching, you're wondering like, why is this guy Steve on here? Well, you're listening to the right guy.
Absolutely. Oh yes, I feel like I talk to Steve almost every day on Instagram.
Yeah.
And he educates me so much on Star Wars, and we buy and sell and trade almost every day with each other.
Yeah.
Steve is definitely
and share knowledge.
Yes, we're gonna continue the hunt. I'll actually, I'm not trying to self-promote here or anything, but I'm gonna do an IG live on Friday. My poll was up this week, and I asked people what they wanted to see. They want to see more Chrome Galaxies, so I'll show off some from the personal collection, talk about them a little bit, and everybody's welcome.
Now, why do you think the Chrome Galaxy has blown up the way it has versus all the other Star Wars sets?
Because Eric is the evangelist of the set.
I'm like the John the Baptist of the set.
A little bit.
I think if the question is going to be directed towards me, I believe that this is the first set of its type that has come out that has all of the boxes that we all check off in the sports card hobby, right? We have low number parallels. We have parallels that we've now been familiar with from the sporting world, with your X-Fractors and your Mojos and your Waves, and obviously Atomic. Even though it's a high numbered variation in the Chrome set, it's still known very much so in a prestigious light among sports card collectors, with your Sapphires and your Cracked Ice. So I think Dappz did a great job of doing that. They also did a great job of taking something that has a strong historical background within the hobby with the Star Wars Galaxy paper set, and just in giving us a revamped version of what I believe is a set that's sort of lost amongst those that collect. Because if you notice, most people are collecting, like Steve was touching on, the vintage 77, 80 are true rookies from the original trilogy. And then we sort of got into like movie promo, and then it became just a movie promo set for like the last however many years, or 30 years, with Galaxy sort of lurking in the shadows, but with this like extremely incredible, like these beautiful pieces of art on each one of these cards, and I believe that's sort of where it falls into for me too. There's like an aesthetic appeal now to it. There's this original art that is attached to it, whereas with the Kurosawa card in particular, you have a backstory that you can follow and trace, and that just creates such an enormously cool story that you just sort of just want one of them. You just want one of them. You don't have to have the 1-of-1, but you at least want one of them, even if it's a refractor.
What do you think, Steve?
Yeah, I again completely agree. That one of the other sets that people can take a look at, I think it has more value as sealed wax than it does as a set to rip. But that 93 Galaxy set, right? The wax is still pretty reasonably priced. I think you can get a box for $75. First foil cards are in there. It's the first modern Star Wars set created, so that's one to consider if you're a wax collector. But I agree with what Eric said in full. He's spot on with saying that this set gives us what people crave in the sports card hobby. The numbering scheme is great. Dappz was genius to use the Cracked Ice pattern on the Atomic Refractor, the highest numbered parallel, because people love it. So it generates interest in the highest numbered of the parallels, which is awesome. They hit a home run.
And David, what is your favorite parallel out of the Chrome set?
The Atomic is beautiful. I mean, on any card that it has a good background on it, it's beautiful. But I think the Prism for me is the Prism really does get a good pop on some good cards. I just saw a few Boba Fett ones sell, and it's It's beautiful. Sexy.
So,
It's great.
so to double down with Dave, and nice to meet you, Dave. Finally,
Nice to meet you.
with the prisms, they actually like work better when they're in the horizontal rather than the vertical. So
Yes.
like on your horizontal cards, which I think people have tendency to sort of lean towards vertical cards, I think the hyper, I like to call them hyper just because of hyperdrive and hyperspace and all the cool, I don't know why they just didn't call it hyper also. But on the hypers, or the prisms rather, the variation really shines, especially with cards with a lot of negative space, like Leap of Faith and
Endor Chase.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome card. Overlooked. People aren't giving that one enough credit.
I agree.
The other thing I'd add about the patterns too is I think it's situationally dependent. The busier cards, the ones that have more going on in the background and the art, I think tend to look best in the purple and the red and the base refractor. Right, it's just clean surface. There's no pattern to disrupt the art. It really lets you see the image. But as Eric was just saying, like Endor Chase or Leap of Faith, where there's a lot of that negative space in the background, Jedi a la Kurosawa, right? All that space on the opposite side of the wave there, you find a pattern, a mojo, a prism, atomic, and it complements the art so nicely.
Oh, true. So true.
Yeah, so for those of you that don't know, this is the Endor Chase. I just got this.
Oh, wow.
From eBay. This is my red out of 5.
Wow.
Obviously it
That's
came
cute,
in this
man.
cool. Yeah, I love this card so much, and Steve really knows how much I love this card. It's moving. There's all the negative space, and then you get it then you get a hyper or mojo, and it just comes alive.
Yep.
But again, that negative space that's used with that image, that foreground image, really just gives it that orbital dance that you need to sort of have that jump off the card.
Love
I
it.
think-
Love it.
To top off on that, I think it's pretty rare to find a set that is so well balanced with all its parallels that like there isn't a parallel that like you're not excited about. You can find a card that fits it perfectly or fits it in the way that brings interest to a small group or a larger group. Like the balance on it is spectacular.
So to that end, what is your least favorite one? If you had to pick one that you dislike the most, which one do you like or pick out of that?
Well, I did see one of one. It's actually on eBay, and I think it's the Rebel Fighter, and it's a Superfractor, and that space doesn't kind of work on it.
Yep.
And Philip and I were looking at it this weekend, and I don't know if it's just the photo, but it just doesn't work on it. But I do sometimes see where the parallels don't work with the artwork.
Yeah. For me, it's the X-Fractor.
It does?
Yeah, it's because they have the X. You have the checkerboard pattern or whatever.
Yeah.
They have to tint the pattern, right? So it actually disrupts the art. It doesn't overlay it. It actually takes away from the image. Now I'm grasping at straws here. They're all beautiful, but if I had to pick one, that's probably the one I'd forego.
Yeah, that is. It's a little too busy then, right?
Yep.
I believe I have no set is perfect, and I think it's really interesting how this set sort of it kind of brought out people's aesthetic and their natural what they're naturally drawn to, because really no one knew the story of the Kurosawa card. Like Merlin didn't know the story of the Kurosawa card when he bought it from his original buyer.
I just know I really liked it, and I was telling the guy.
Yeah.
And if I didn't tell that guy by that day on Sunday before I was leaving to go to the airport, I would have never acquired that card. He would have never known to pull it out of his shoebox.
Mm-hmm.
So the idea that, and for myself and Steve, when we jumped on early, right? So I've been collecting this since August, since it came out. I opened 2 boxes. I realized this was the coolest box of cards that I had ever opened, and I just went and doubled down on all of the. Excuse me, guys.
Okay.
I just went and doubled down on all of the singles that I could find,
And
that's how
me too at that time. I was already liking it.
Yeah, so the idea was, all right, and I naturally just was drawn to the ones that I love, right? And obviously we want our key characters, and Steve can touch on that. We want our key characters with the name in the back. because that becomes like their card. And then you have like these sort of sub these sort of like feelings that kind of bubble underneath that true rookie, whereas like the Boba Fett, like the true Boba Fett is him behind something, is a horizontal card, shooting at Han Solo, in the background. But if you were to look at the set, the Boba Fett where he's standing alone, which is which one is that, Steve? It's the
which one? A dangerous Boba Fett.
A dangerous
Yes,
Boba Fett
dangerous
to
Boba
me
Fett.
is the actual truest Boba Fett, of the set. And then you sort of have like that, that back and forth between collectors there. But either way, I know Boba Fett collectors want both of those cards. But again, like you just want your key characters. And I guess the one thing that I would say is against the set, one, I'm not a fan of number one, whereas like in Star Wars 77, Luke is your first card, right? So like you open up the deck and it's like Luke, right? It's like he's number one. In this set, I think chasing and the Leia on the speeder bike with the Ewok kind of flying off the side is like the first card or something, if I'm not mistaken. And I just don't see that as like the best first card. It's probably one of my least favorite cards in the set. But other than that, and other than the fact that we don't have a true Obi-Wan card, I think that's one for me that like really opens up this next Star Wars Galaxy Chrome to really lend itself to a true Obi-Wan card. And that's the one sort of like with I don't have my cards here, so I'm actually looking through.
I think the closest one is the Offbeat Buddies, and he's just got that guy, the alien next to him.
Well, actually, I'd say the one of the true Obi-Wan image, and I would put it among the most underrated cards in the whole set is Birth of a Hero, where
Birth of a Hero.
There it is.
That one?
The
Okay,
original
yes.
Obi-Wan is sitting in the background, but again, he's not featured. Right?
No.
How did I have that queued?
But he's got a big. He's got a big head, though.
Just so it's clear to the audience, Eric and I did not plan that.
But it's the Alec Guinness Obi-Wan versus the Ewan McGregor Obi-Wan.
Yep.
Yeah. So we're looking for like there's the Qui-Gon Jinn and there's the Mace Windu and then there's the Darth Sidious, and I think if I'm not mistaken that's from 2012. That's from 2012 Galaxy. Those original images. You can correct me if I'm wrong, Steven. But I'm waiting for that Obi-Wan, and I think that comes out in the next set. And that to me is going to be one of the very premier chase cards of that set, like an X-Fractor, Red, Super 1 of 1. If that's in the next set, I believe that becomes at the top of the list of chasers for sure.
Okay, so the next question, Eric, because I know you got to go soon, so you are definitely, like I said, the tauntaun in the room. Okay, how much influence did you have on that sell this weekend? How did
Unlimited power.
Yeah. How did you convince a sports social media influencer to purchase a Star Wars card and for that much?
Okay.
Because
this is
that's crazy. Yes,
that's
a loaded. I know it's a loaded question, but I've got to ask, man. I have to ask.
All right, so I mean, we're all connected here.
Yes,
right? This is all a synergetic sort of situation happening. The force is flowing through all of us and connecting all of us, binding us together.
That question has been like burning in my head all weekend, dude.
Well, it starts from me and Steve's connection, because me and Steve's connection really helped us create the Star Wars groups that we were constantly in discussion and following the market, and we've been sort of just like getting as many of these cards because we just know how special the set is. And it was that connection that allowed me to meet a couple of the other guys in our group, and we were talking, and word got through that grapevine that you, Merlin, had the purple Kurosawa out of 25 graded 10. One of the guys really wanted to buy it. He wasn't liquid at the time, and he was going to have to wait an extra week. And I was ready to pounce, so I reached out to you.
Yeah, I think that Instagram. Dude kept hitting on me too. Yeah, hitting me about that as well, saying just keep waiting another week, And I was like, oh my god, well, I was rolling my eyeballs, and then you hit me.
And he was a sport about it, and he was just like, listen, I can't, but I would love one of you guys to get it. And that's the beautiful essence of this community. We're all really supportive of one another. And so I reached out to you on Instagram, And you had told me, yeah, I love this card. I'm going to Atlanta show. It's going to be on sale there. I'm not planning on selling it, but if it is, it has a high price tag at the time.
Right.
And you
exactly.
put what you thought was a high price tag at the time.
At the time, yes.
Which, fair enough, it was what it was.
It was what it was.
So I waited, and then you had reached out. Actually, I saw a picture of you with the Kurosawa 101 because you had found it at the Atlanta show, and it was only because of your acquisition of said card that you were willing to part with your purple out of 25. So you then reached back out to me. I purchased the card from you. You had the 1 of 1. Hence why I was so surprised that you were able to sell it that next week, even though you got a great price for it. You definitely
to my own partner.
Yeah, you definitely came up, but I was surprised that you would because I knew how much you loved the card.
Yes.
But you saw what was happening, and thank goodness you did, because that one move really set off a chain of events that has led us to this point. And one of those events was me actually getting the card, and I work alongside with Dappz, and I'm actually sitting in the shop right now, and
talking about him.
I'm sitting here with his cards, by the way. I have his pile of cards right now. My cards aren't even here with me. So I ended up showing him the Kurosawa purple, and I didn't think he was going to react the way he did, but he grabbed the card. Yeah, he grabbed the card, he stared at it, and he just paused, and I saw his eyes open, and he looked at me. He's like, this might be the most beautiful card I've ever held in my hand. And that was just a natural reaction to just like seeing the artwork and seeing the refractor and seeing a huge big old 10 on top too, because that always helps too. But he said this is the most beautiful card ever. And then obviously we were tracking the 101. Then Dan buys the 101. He goes and gets it graded. I send it over to Steve. I immediately send it over to Steve. Like, Steve, we got a grade on it. The grade came out. It's a 9. I showed Dappz, and Dappz was like, I want that card. He's like, I want that card. I'm gonna offer him something for that card. And essentially that's how it led us to Del Rey. And then that's when the rest is history, and the video is about to drop too. We have a video that's about to drop of the actual deal that is beautifully edited and has all of the angst that we experienced at the moment, because there was so much angst at that deal on both sides from the investment standpoint and from the seller standpoint. And I think on our video we actually caught a lot of those emotions. So that's about to drop today at some point.
And then, like, how did you figure out, like, a number even? How did you, plus him, like, you didn't have anything, like, to comp with or a number, and you're like, okay. And how did Dappz figure, like, my God, that's a ridiculous amount to offer for a Star Wars card, dude?
Yeah, I think it comes down to the fundamentals, right? Where me and Steve and you guys have discussed already, like, Star Wars in and of itself is probably the most overlooked of media cards currently in the hobby, and that's my opinion. I think that's the opinion of a few people that I talk to on a regular basis. But the idea that, like, you have pop 4s of vintage cards, like there's pop 4 of a graded 10 Yoda rookie, like the idea that there's only 4 of them in existence from 1977. They've been making cards since 1977, and the idea that there's all of these cards in existence and all these low number parallels. And we've seen the comps of low number parallels in other sport, like F1, where like the Lewis Hamilton just sold for $900,000, the Superfractor. You're going to tell me that every one of those fans of F1 doesn't know who Darth Vader is? F1 is great. It's a great sport. American football obviously is really like, it's just like in America. And you have soccer that's global, great. Basketball is a little bit more global than football, but there's nothing more global than Star Wars. Star Wars is in every language.
Also, consider the fact that they can't get into politics, they can't get hurt, they can't get arrested, right? They're universally loved.
Mm-hmm. Yoda's the GOAT. It's never not going to be the case. Vader's the GOAT. He's never not going to be the GOAT. Luke Skywalker's the GOAT. There's all these GOATs that that everyone knows about. And so
true, and those guys are still going to exist even when we pass away.
Absolutely. And so the 77
Speaking of away, real quick.
Are you going to leave, Steve?
I do. I'm getting called.
Sorry, Steve. I was long-winded.
It's been wonderful. Thank you for having me, Merlin.
Thank you, Steve. I'll talk to you later, man.
Eric, I'll annoy all of you with chat messages later. Audience, thank you.
Very much welcome.
And see you guys all.
Everybody, check him out on Instagram at Advantage Sports. Correct, Steve?
Awesome. Yeah, Advantage Sports Cards. That's me.
Okay, Advantage Sports Cards.
Just so
Instagram.
you know, it's the Avenger symbol, so we call him Captain America in our
Yes,
chat.
he does look like Captain America.
Thanks, guys.
Advantage Sports.
Have a good one. Thanks for having me.
He's tagged in my Instagram, if y'all don't know.
Later,
so
guys.
you can at least go on the link in my Instagram feed. All right. There you go. Okay. Eric, continue.
Yeah, so there you have it. Obviously Steve has been instrumental in giving me a lot more of the education that I didn't have. But I've been around since the '70s, I lived through Empire Strikes Back. I lived through Jedi. I lived through those, and I know the impact they had on my life back then. My bandmate just put his kids through Phantom Menace and the prequels, and to be honest, like for a lot of us true fans, maybe the sequels, the prequels didn't like resonate with us as much. But when you start to show them to little kids and they get to relate to young Anakin and they see the growth of him, I think it definitely hits a little different for a younger generation. So I've come around to the prequels a lot, and even like the characters of the prequels, and hence why I have my Anakin Skywalker X-Fractor, which was one of the first cards that I ever purchased, which was the X-Fractor of Anakin.
Nice.
All right. Hopefully he catches up. Is he a little out of sync, David?
Just a little bit.
Okay. Hopefully I can get him in and out. Let's see. Maybe I'll hide him, then bring him back in. Okay. Oh, no, I've lost him. There he is. Okay, David,
I'm back.
You there, Eric?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. You're a little out of sync. I guess when Steve threw you off your link.
Oh, that's weird.
Okay, so what do you think? Okay, now you're good. Now talk.
Okay.
Yeah, now you're good. Yeah, you're back in sync again. Well, I guess when Steve logged out, it threw you off. I don't know what happened. So, what do you think is going to happen with the Kurosawa Superfractor's journey next?
Well, that's the thing. I think the journey is a part of the reason why the acquisition was made, and I won't speak for Dappz without him here, but I know that there was a piece of him that just wanted the card, that loved the card, and there's a piece of him that understands the power of this type of card with this type of backstory in this market, and the thought is to sort of spread the gospel, use this card to spread the gospel, as he's primarily in the sports world, and most of us have been. There's still a part of us that like other things, so hence why you have people collecting PMGs, and hence why you have people collecting Pokemon, and there's no reason why like Star Wars couldn't be there. I just think that this set really is sort of bridged the gap between the ultra modern and what we wanted out of Star Wars, and which is incredible art depicting our favorite characters. And the promo shots are cool. Like, I'm not downplaying like a lot of the other like low parallel like Legacy and other like older sets, but there's just something real patient, and then you smack on like this like super fire like mojo print, and it just explodes. It's just like this eye candy, and like there's just nothing like I've seen. I love Genesis, I love Honeycombs, I love Prism I love Atomics, I love all these, I love all the sports variations, but we've just never seen a set like this. Like he has this card here, and I'm just going to use it as an example. I hate to show him off, but he has this. He has this Vader X-Fractor.
No, that's that's the X-Fractor of the Darth Vader one, which is great.
This is the Vader's Revenge, not the true Darth Vader. The Vader's Revenge,
but that's a cool one too.
Oh, look who's here!
That's one of my favorites.
Come say hi.
What's up, Matt? That's Dappz Sports. What's up, buddy? How you doing?
How you guys doing?
Oh, good. We're just happy May 4th, dude. You're kind of like a robot right now, but it's okay.
Froze a little.
Yeah. So So, what is your best card that you own from the Chrome, Eric? Kind of lost him, but it's okay. Oh my God! Can you hear me, Eric? Okay.
You gonna bounce him in and out?
Yeah. I can't hear you, man. No. Okay. You're going to cut out then? You probably have to get a haircut. So I'll talk to you later. Bye, Eric. Peace out, man. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you later, man. Have a good one. He's got to go get a haircut. Peace out. It's okay. Bye. We lost him, David.
Yeah, I probably had like a bad connection.
I know. We just saw Dappz Sports, so that was pretty cool. That was a small cameo from Dappz Sports.
That was exciting.
It was exciting. And then, I don't know, he still hasn't signed out properly.
Or maybe he's trying to come back.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
Okay, you there? You there? Okay, no. Oh my God. Okay, let's answer some questions real quick, David. And if you got to go, let me know. I'm going to open up a box pretty soon. We still have to do it.
Some questions, and then
let's do
I
it.
think I'm going to head out.
Okay, and then I'm going to open up my box. Contrarian cards. Waves look good on dark cards. Do you agree, David?
Some of them they do. It really depends on like how the card. If it's like around the character, if the character is really large on the card and you don't get to see so much of the wave or the action of the card, then it can be a little less exciting. But waves are really.
Here he comes.
I have a few waves myself.
There
he is.
I'm back.
Eric?
I can hear you. We're back. We're back.
All right. You're kind of like on a flip phone or a.
I'm gonna raise
what was this thing? Yeah, Razor from like the 2000s. That was kind of crazy after a while. It was like Steve threw you off or something, like out of sync. Yeah. It was crazy.
I'm actually doing it on my phone. It probably helps to do it on the laptop, but I like the camera on the phone.
No, it was all good until then. That was really odd. So yeah, so anyway, what we were saying, what we were in the middle of.
I heard waves are really cool, and I agree.
Okay, yeah. Okay, let's then ink, paper, wax collector value in the 1980 Burger King Star Wars. You and you guys have that set?
I do actually. I have one that I can show you. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, here we go. Yeah, I have a PSA 8 Luke and a Stormtrooper.
Ooh, that's a nice one.
These are
those are perforated now, so those are kind of hard to grade, correct?
Yeah, they come 3 to a panel, and there's 12 panels. I actually have a complete set of 12 panels that are still intact. But I think again, like when you come across like those small sets that were part of a Burger King or part of like those little niche areas, those are again like low print runs. You're going to see some really exciting pieces within those.
Agreed.
Okay, let's see here. Clock a Day, number 29. The 4 Jedi has Obi-Wan in the background. I think you just showed that one to us, Eric.
No, that was a Birth of a Hero. But
that was Birth of a Hero. Okay.
Yeah.
The 4 Jedi. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it has Yoda in the background, the big face of Yoda on top.
That's the one where they kind of like, where they've all passed and they become like.
No, that's this one.
Okay, gotcha.
That's this one. Visions of Endor is what you're talking about.
Yeah. Gotcha.
But there's I don't know if he has it here. Again, I don't have mine. I definitely have that card, but actually I just sent it to get graded. It's coming back now, but that's a really great card. It's a beautiful card actually, and has Luke sort of floating in the air with the Yoda in the background. Anything with Yoda, anything with Luke, anything with those main key characters, that's what you want.
Yeah, it really wants like the main characters pretty much.
Who's this guy?
The curator. Who the hell is he, man? What the hell is this? Thanks for the invite. Dan, I didn't think you were on. I thought you were working, dude. In the middle of the day. I kind of invited all these guys last minute. DN Trading Cards, great paneled. Don't know much about Star Wars cards, but this seems like the group to follow and learn from. Oh, yes, it is. These are the uber Star Wars card collectors. Next. Whoops. Okay, Wake and Break, Yo-Yo, Dan, a.k.a. the curator, is in the house. Yes, he is, or was. Who knows now? Vintage Lord, good to see you. Happy May 4th from Canada, the home of Merleworld Canada. Vintage Lord, is this you, dude, doing all the Merleworld, different countries? Erica, I don't know if you know or not, but every time we do Between Two Slabs, there's always a Merleworld from other continents and countries. And just earlier, there was Merleworld West Indies. I don't know what it was. And then there was a Merleworld last night from England. It was kind of crazy. But they don't troll me. They ask, legit questions. So I guess like it's an homage.
They're part of your world.
Yes, I guess it is. It's kind of like Disney World. It's like Merleworld. Yes. Mama Breaks, awesome panel, guys. You need to make this more of a regular thing, Merle. See you next time. Will do, man. Thanks, Absolutely. Mama Breaks.
Thanks, Mama. Yeah, Mama's really into the hobby too. She's really into.
She is. I first met her in Dallas, and we talked a lot about Star Wars cards because Eric. Because the thing was, when I first went to the Dallas Card Show in January, I think I was the first person to have the Galaxy Chrome graded.
Yes.
And I had all the main characters, and I didn't know anything about it. I didn't know how it would do, how it would be perceived. And I had it graded I had HGA, I had SGC, I had PSA, I had it graded, from all the different, grading companies. And let me tell you, I got wiped out. I meant it was bought on day one. And I was like, holy shit, man. And Dan saw what I did. And I was like, I think I'm on to something here.
You sure
and I was, man.
It's one of those sets that when you do see it in person, just sort of floats above the showcase. It just has this sort of vividness to it. It's just so eye-catching. If you catch the right parallel with the right card, it is it's gangbusters in terms of people's desire to have it. But yeah, the idea that now it also, I'm so happy that Mama Breaks was in here. The idea that this type of collection really spans all generations, all genders, adults, even now grandfathers, grandfathers to adults to kids. So you see this wide range, of people that can actually get into it, and everyone has their person, right? So I know Mama, she can talk to it, but she's collecting the Leia Furious. What is it? It's Furious.
I think it's number 53, right?
Yeah. Oh man, why am I forgetting the name?
I don't remember.
She's a huge Leia fan, so she's creating the rainbow.
She is. She just had a post on Instagram. She had the Leia cards, SGC10s laid out.
Yeah. So everyone who's watching this video, if you guys get a chance to find a Superfractor Leia, Fierce and Furious, I believe it is. Is that what it's called? Let's check it out. I think that's what it's called. Get that to her because she wants the Superfractor. Yeah.
Oh, she wants it?
Yeah, she really is looking for the Superfractor to create her rainbow.
Now, David, do you have a favorite Chrome Galaxy card, or do you own one?
A favorite Chrome yeah, I own multiples. I have about probably a dozen numbered, I would say.
So what is your holy grail that you own?
Holy grail, I don't.
Or do you even own it yet? But what is your favorite so far that you
right
do
now?
own?
The one, because I've been thinking about should I go for a rainbow? I've never done a rainbow collection, but I kind of do have one with my Mookie Betts. But I'm really thinking the Skywalker Saga Luke, because it has all 4 versions of Luke that we've seen throughout the years. The 3 classics and then the older Luke. I really like that one a lot. I'm a big Boba Fett fan, but I think that Skywalker Saga is a really, really nice one.
Yeah, I just saw the art for the Leia version of that, so that might come out next year, and that would be a really cool rainbow to collect actually.
Oh, nice. Yeah, the Leia card that Mama Breaks has, it is the Focused and the Fearless, number 73.
What's my favorite Galaxy card, Eric? So my favorite Galaxy card, easily is Kurosawa. It's always been Kurosawa. Um, and then I think like right after that is Leap of Faith. I think Leap
Of course, which is the cover of the box.
Yeah.
which is the cover of the box. There's I think I have a version of it here in just a regular refractor.
So, what is the most prized card out of that set that you own as of right now?
As of right now, for me, well, I own 7 variations of the Kurosawa card in number parallels. So I have the X-Fractor, I have a Wave, PSA 10, which is a Pop 1. I have a Prism that's on the way back from SGC. I have 2 purples. Obviously, I have the 1 purple that's graded 10, which is the highest of its grade also. So just like my Kurosawa collection, to me, is my favorite. It just has my all-time favorite things about Star Wars on it. It's like Obi-Wan and Yoda and everyone, and Mace, and everyone has their lightsabers cocked and ready to go. So just like you're not gonna there's nothing that beats that for me. But then shortly after, like closely after that is Leap of Faith. It's another one of those cards that takes really full advantage of the negative space.
Yes.
So when you get this in some sort of variation, it just comes to life. And then right after that is probably Yoda and Dagobah.
I love that one too.
It's
one of my favorites.
Yoda's in the middle, and there is nothing but like moss and like Dagobah sort of like framing him in. And it's another one of those cards that when you get, it has that forward image, really small in the card, and then the rest of the card is just full of like the variation, just like giving it its world. And those are my top 3, I would say. I mean, I have a top 10, top 15, but those are my top 3.
You're such a geek, dude. Love it.
Hey, Merlin,
Yes,
I
David.
got to step back into
I love
work. Thank you for having me on. Thank you for everyone who joined us. Eric, it was really
Dude,
good
David,
meeting
thank you so much, man. Hope we can come on in the future as well. We'll talk
let
more
me
Star Wars
know.
cards, dude.
When it's Star Wars, I'm down.
We'll
to
do it
talk,
at night
so-
where you have more time. Okay, we'll open some boxes together. Sound good?
Oh man, you know me. I love boxes.
I know you do, brother.
Alrighty,
That's awesome.
Okay.
Have a good one.
Happy Star
Happy
Wars
4th,
Day.
dude.
Happy 4th.
Eric, you got to go too, man?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it right now.
Okay, I'm going to open up a box, and I'll see you later, man. Thank you so much,
Oh,
and I'll see you.
what?
I'm going to open a box of Galaxy, man.
Right now
Yeah.
on this line.
You want to stay?
Yeah.
Okay, dude, we'll do it then. Okay, I didn't know it's going to be that easy to tempt you with the taste of nuts and honey and Galaxy cards.
Does not take much for me, man.
So I have another Superfractor too. You saw this one.
That's the Hamill card. Yeah.
Yes, so I had owned the sexiest of the cards, the one of ones, and now I own the cutest of the one of ones. That's how I see it.
And it goes back to what makes this set really interesting is like these images have like a story.
Mhm.
There's even a Jack King Kirby card in this set. There's a
That's
Mobius
crazy.
card in this set. There's like these artists who are like world renowned. Like Jack King Kirby is like he created all of Marvel pretty much with Stan Lee.
Yep,
You have
that's right.
you also have like that card that you're holding right now, the Hamill card, which I happen to have right here in the refractor.
Yep.
It was drawn by Nathan Hamill, which is Luke Skywalker, Mark Hamill's son.
That's right.
So the story behind that card has like its own life. So the options of like for people to sort of get into and nerd out is just like endless with this set.
Yeah, I've been chatting with him on Instagram. I was trying to get him on between 2 slabs or something as well. But I guess we're not quite yet famous enough for him. but we do talk on Instagram.
We'll get there.
But yes, but Randy was, much obliged to be on our show right away. And he, they're both great guys. They're both really nice. But, Nathan was a little more reserved about it. So like you said, we'll get there. I think we can get on somewhere in due time.
Absolutely.
Because we do communicate.
A lot of these artists are really gracious, and I think they're
Yes.
really grateful for the idea that like their work, even though or they're not getting paid on each and every card that gets sold, especially like off of like that Superfractor sale. They are their legacy really lives on. You know, their legacy within and their work lives on, and is being appreciated years and years and years after they actually did that. Came up with it.
Right. I may need years and Matt's kickstart to get Nathan's attention. You know what I mean?
We might have to reach out.
I mean, I get his attention on Instagram, but just not enough to get him on my show enough. But
right.
but all the other
That's
guys are, they're all very nice. All the artists are. So I'm very great. So let's you ready to open up a box then? And then we can get you. I know you got to go get a haircut afterwards. So you want to get this show on the road?
I'm actually, you know what?
I don't feel like
I'm gonna let you open this box.
Okay.
I have to take a call. I just saw it come up, and I actually do have to take it. I didn't realize it went so long.
That's more important.
On me. Yeah, no, it definitely have to do work. But it was so fun chatting with you. This is the first of many. We're gonna get in. We're gonna do a full list. We're gonna do a full panel. We're gonna get Dappz back on. We're gonna get Daniel back on. And there's way more to talk about.
I know we have that coming up soon too, as well. Yes, there's so much to do. We have a lot to do.
There's a lot happening. There's a
lot on the plate,
guys.
Dude.
Thank you so much for having me. And
Eric, thanks for coming on last minute, man. You have a good May 4th as well, okay? Happy
Salud.
Star Wars Day. Signing off. Bye, buddy.
Later.
All right, everyone. That was Eric Estrada, singer on O-Town. I have a box, everyone. So I have 2 boxes, actually. I know Eric, I was going to drive Eric crazy with 2 boxes of a Dappz Chrome. Folks, I don't know. There's 7 people watching right now. Let me know which box I should open. Should I open this one or this one? Should I open this one or this one? The one with the back facing you or the one front facing you? Let me know right now. I'm going to open up a box of Galaxy Chrome. Let me know which one you want me to open up right now. Please post it in the chat. There's 6 people watching. The front one. This one right here. This one. Does it sound good? This one? Okay. I'll open this one up. Okay, Axel? This one sounds good? Yes. Okay, I'll open this one up right now, guys. Okay? Y'all ready to open up a box of Galaxy Chrome? Let's do it. I'll switch it out. Let me switch the cameras. All right, everyone. Wee. Let's do it, everyone. Here we go. Galaxy Chrome. Galaxy Chrome. All right. Galaxy Chrome. Galaxy Chrome. Whoops. All right. Okay. Okay, folks. And the battery just died real quick. Let me change batteries real quick. So I got a box of Galaxy Chrome. Let me go change the battery out. Oh my God. I think the thing would have charged. I didn't know I needed a battery for it. I left that thing running, everyone. So I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed David, Steve, and Eric Estrada from O-Town, a bunch of Star Wars card uber nerds, and myself. Hope you enjoy that special Merleworld Before Dark. That was a great panel. So although, it was the middle of the day, I know everybody else has to work or has, other things they have to do in the middle of the day, or they have a life. But for those who got to watch it, the 10 people who watched it today, that was definitely a special treat. So please tell people who didn't get to watch it to watch the replay when it gets archived, because I hope you definitely learned a lot about Star Wars cards today and Galaxy Chrome. But we have a huge announcement, me and Daniel, the curator, because we're going to be doing a lot more live streams and probably podcasts about Star Wars cards, probably with Eric and Dappz in the near future. FYI, I can't promise you anything, but it's going to look that way. And their studio is only right down the street from where I live, so it's going to be very convenient. And we're at least going to be talking about Star Wars cards pretty soon, guys. So if you didn't tune in just earlier, you saw Dappz just peeking in, and Eric's phone wasn't working that well. Otherwise, Dappz would have said hello. And if you didn't know, if you're living under a rock, Dappz just bought the Kurosawa card that I've originally owned, that I sold to the curator, that curator sold to Dappz Sports, that Eric Estrada was in cahoots with, that he convinced Dappz Sports to buy from the curator for over $16,000. It's a Superfractor 1-of-1, and it comes from this set, the Star Wars 2021 Galaxy Chrome set. So here is an unopened box. So I'm going to open it up. Let me get my gloves. So I'm pretty weird about this. So I don't like opening things up with my bare hands. So I hope you're tuning in. There's 7 people watching right now. So I hope you can hear me. Let's clock out of this thing. Let's see as best we can. So I'm going to put some gloves on. So I like to practice safe card opening or box breaking. We're going to open up a box. I think this is going for $450 a box now. When I first opened up, when I first was buying these boxes at the beginning of the year, they were only like $200 a box. And since all the hype in the past month, they are going about $450 to $500 a box on eBay. You can check now. Let me know what you see them for going on eBay at buy now prices. I think they're about $450, which is a good deal. If you can find them at shows less than $450, I suggest grabbing them right away. So here we go, guys. Hope you can see this. Dang it. Oh, man. There we go. So yeah, Clock a Day said, yep, they are $450 a box. Has anybody bought a box lately? Can you believe it, guys? I have not opened up a box of Chrome. I have never opened up a box of Chrome. I own 10 boxes. And that is the cover of that. That's called Leap of Faith. That's what Eric and them were talking about. It's one of the most popular cards of the set. But I have never opened up. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 cards per box? Does that sound right? Better be. Yep. I guess so. Yep, 18 packs, 4 cards per pack. There it is. So here it is. Topps Chrome. There's Anakin Skywalker on the front. So who is ready to see the show that's coming out? Anybody see the new trailer today? I think they just posted on YouTube. Who's ready for the ripping and the tearing? The ripping and the tearing. That's a vision card. Oh, nice one. Oh, there's like the toys. Luke Skywalker, all the different evolutions of Luke. Nice. Poster, which is Return of the Jedi, Japan. Okay. There we go. I don't know what happened there. Lost the connection. Oh, that's one of my favorites too, of the Yoda. But this in the parallel looks super sweet. I had one of a Mojo that was like an SGC 10. Gorgeous card. This one's called the Teachling the Younglings. One of my favorites. I also have one of these, the Max Rebo van. And then the Gamorrean Guard. Ooh, Ranker. Oh, there's the Darth Vader one. The Karloff connection, which is cool. You know, like Boris Karloff, like the Frankenstein. Oh, the Natalie Portman one. Pretty cool. Okay. That's a Randy Martinez too, the Luke Skywalker. Yeah, it pops. Yep, it does, doesn't it? Teaching Younglings can be the second cutest card. It is, but they're really cool, like the Mojo and the Wave Refractor and the Prism Refractors are really cool of that one. And they sold really fast when I had them. And they all came back SGC 10s. That's pretty cool. Mandalorian Vision card. Oh, that was, I had this one too, an SGC 10. I think I had a purple refractor of that one. Yango Fett. I think I had a purple refractor or a red refractor of that one too. Yango Fett. Ooh. Toys. I like the toy ones, don't y'all? The vintage toys. Those are pretty cool. Alright, that's a cool one too. I think I just had a parallel of it just recently. Oh, here's the one I was talking about that's on eBay right now. You can check this one out. But there's a 1-of-1 Superfractor of it. But it does not do it justice. This is the one I said that all the negative space, it doesn't do it justice. It doesn't look good. It loses the space that Eric was talking about. Check it out. I don't know if it's the photo or what, but the Superfractor does not look good on that card. You can find it on eBay as we talk. Is that a refractor? No, it's not a refractor. Oh, look, guys. I've had my first parallel. There it is. Look at there. Woo! Nice one. Uh-oh. Reflections on indoor. Look at that reflection. Look at the cracked ice. Atomic refractor, guys. I think that's the atomic, right? That's a nice one to have. Of the Jedis. Boy, a nice pull on that one. Numbered out of 150, 114 to 150. Reflections on indoor. Art by Doug Cohen. That's definitely a keeper on that one. Put that aside. And then a Leia one. Here's another Leia. That's kind of more of the Hopeful Princess. Scored on that one though. I'm glad that will definitely be sent for grading. Maybe to either PSA or SGC. What do you think I should send that one to? PSA or SGC for grading? Should I spend $30 or $100 to get graded? Or maybe I'll get up early in the morning and try to get it graded for 50 to PSA if I'm lucky. There's another foreign poster. Leia again. Oh, that's a refractor right there. Nice. Leia. Keep that one. Ooh. Hit the microphone. Oh, I had a purple refractor of this one. That was a PSA 10. I just sold that for, I think, for like $1,500 this past weekend. This is the rule of 2. It was a red refractor, which is numbered out of 5, correct? Red refractor. It was a PSA 10 I had of this one. And I just sold it for $1,500. The posters are going for decent amounts now. Just regular versions of them. Mace Windu. Oh, here's a refractor as well. I like these propaganda posters. They're pretty funny. Oh, look, guys, speaking of the devil, looky here, folks. Uh-oh. Randy Martinez. Nice. There it is. Kurosawa. Yeah, they say they're all refractors. This one's not a refractor, though. It's just a common base card. But the refractors do say refractors on the back. See? Refractor. New friends. It's a pretty cool card of Han Solo. And then here's the other ones I have. I have like a couple parallels. I have one numbered out of 10 of this one. I think that's I forget which one's the number 1 out of 10. Purple refractor or something of this one. But this will, I think, will go up in value once the series starts of Obi-Wan Kenobi of Ewan McGregor. Older Natalie Portman. I have a few parallels of this one too on my store on eBay. This one is the regular Darth Vader. That's the one we were talking about. Oh, here we go. Here's a nice parallel numbered one coming up. So the Stormtrooper. I think that's is that a Wave Prism? I believe. Wave Prism. Numbered out of 99. The Empire of Hoth. See the wave? An Imperial Stormtrooper. Okay. Okay, here's like the Boba Fett's we were talking about, a dangerous Boba Fett. And these sold really well at the beginning of the year. I had the parallels. I even had an HGA 10 Pristine that sold of this. That sold right away at the Dallas Card Show. HGA 10 was whatever the one that was numbered out of 50. I sold it for like $750, which now is definitely very undervalued. But oh well, I made money off of it. Oh guys, look at this. Uh-oh. I don't know about the value. It's probably not worth much, but look at autograph card. Enfys Nest. Number 14 of 25. Enfys Nest. We pull that aside. Aaron Kellyman as Enfys Nest. And where's Enfys Nest from? Anybody can tell me? No clue where this character is from. Don't even know the value of that one. That's kind of cool. I've never seen that one. That's pretty neat. Put that aside. Oh, that's neat. Oh, that's a refractor. See there? That's Ray, the scavenger. No, I know these are from the Star Wars Galaxy Chrome set. Oh, who's asking me that? Oh, sports cards are nothing but Dakota. Yeah, these are from the Star Wars Galaxy Dakota. And there's Han and Chewie. What's up, Dakota? You just missed it. We had huge panel. Well, not huge, but pretty cool people. Star Wars Uber collectors on. Steve and David Campos, LA card guy, and then Eric Estrada, who was part of the purchase with Dappz Sports this weekend about the $16,000 Kurosawa. This is also pretty cool, even though it's the lightsabers holding up, but the parallels of this card I've seen, like the Mojo Refractor, are really cool in this card. Oh, this is cool too. I like this card. And that's a refractor too, the Darkest Lord. Like that. And then there's Rites of Passage. Okay, I've got 2 more packs, folks. 2 more packs, and that'll be the day. I'm going to go back and I have another video I need to finish editing for the Star Wars Day. For May the 4th that I need to put up before the day ends. It's still early here in Los Angeles. I've got a lot of Star Wars news. Han Solo. But these Chrome cards, even the base cards are really cool for the Star Wars Galaxy. And then I heard that the Galaxy 2 is going to possibly come out in October of 2022. So end of the year, and this is a refractor as well, the Galaxy Edge. But the artwork on these are really cool for this inaugural set. And this is cool too, the IG-88. You see my camera in reflection. IG-88, Elme Attack. Oh, sorry, I got 2 more packs. 2 more packs. Thought I had two more. So hopefully I get something cool. Maybe I'll get a Superfractor. Han and Leia. Ooh. But the colors on these cards are just... See, that's the refractor too. That ST. These colors are just gorgeous. Vivid. I think that's why they do so well. Why they're so popular. Last pack, folks. Last pack. Yeah, Jamie. I guess I can give away some of the base cards. Hit me up on Instagram at Merleworld Cards. If you're interested in some of the base cards, and I'll mail some to you. Okay? And give me your information. Dakota, do you collect any of the Star Wars cards? But look at this. Like, the animation on this is just ridiculous. Like, I can see this poster, like this is a poster, like a blacklight poster. I can imagine that on your wall, just like freaking me out. Oh, that's so cool too. Look at Luke. I mean, this artwork is just ridiculous, even on a card. These people are just gorgeous. It's just beautiful. Man. Whoa. Look at that giant rat. That's a refractor from Ken Stacy. And here's Liam Neeson at the very last card I have, folks. Very last card, Steve Chorney. So that is it. So let me switch back to the regular camera so I can say goodbye to everybody. Whew. That was it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed seeing what comes out of a Star Wars Galaxy box. So I didn't get a Superfractor that time, but that's cool. I've never opened. That was my first time opening up a box of 2021 Star Wars Galaxy Chrome. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed my guest today for a special Merleworld Before Dark. Usually I say it's Merleworld After Dark, but as you can see, it's still in the middle of the day, and that was the only time I can get my guests because they have jobs and kids and everything. So I'm going to be posting some more videos today for Star Wars. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Thanks for taking some time out to watch, my live stream today, and hopefully I'll do some more. Hope you enjoyed it. We can do some more Star Wars cards, and leave some comments. Please subscribe to my channel so I can do more of this and have more guests. I need more subscribers, so please tell your wives, your kids, your relatives, your enemies, whatever. Please subscribe to me. I need to get 1,000 people. Like I said, I need more likes. I need to hit that, smash that bell button so you know when I do more live streams. And go to my Instagram and follow me. I'm gonna post some more Instagram for Star Wars Day. So may the 4th be with you. I will check you out. Love you folks. See y'all next time. Bye bye.